Hello, my name is Donnie Webster, and I selected the recipe Popara from the country of Serbia. I am unfamiliar with the Serbian cultures and foods, and I chose Popara due to my unfamiliarity with Popara and bread puddings. Here are some interesting facts about Serbia. The Serbians love alcohol, with pale lager being heavily favored. However, it is rare outside of Serbia itself. Um, It's very common to drink alcohol when you're eating dinner, and showing how hospitable they can be, they will continuously fill your empty cup. But do be careful because getting drunk is considered rude. Along with drinking, it is acceptable to smoke cigarettes during dinner. Ingredients you will find in a typical Poparan dish. However, depending on where you are in the Balkans, it could differ. Some like it spicier, some like it sweeter. However, things like the stale bread and the sugar and the butter are musts in Popara. So this is how you start your Poparan dish. You want to cut up your pieces of bread into small cubes. The smaller the better, so the bread is able to soak in the milk evenly. This is how it should look once you're done cutting up your bread, but you're going to set that aside and grab a pot. Once you have your pot, make sure you put it onto the stove, and then you want to pour 1 cup of milk into the pot. You can add a little more, add a little less, depending on how much you want that bread to soak in. Once you have that milk in the stove, you want to turn the stove on to medium heat. Anywhere between 5 to 6 will work perfectly. Once you're finished with that, pour a teaspoon of sugar, dump a teaspoon of butter into the pot, and then whisk, whisk, whisk until that butter is completely gone. Once all that butter, sugar, and milk has been mixed in together, you want to make sure you put the bread cubes into the pot. Once that bread is completely soaked in, you want to put in your clotted cream, kajmak or feta. Kajmak is very unpopular in America, but I was able to find some clotted cream in the World store, so I used that. As you can see, I'm mixing in the clotted cream so it could soak into the bread. However, it is fair to note that you are allowed to put this on the side of your plate as well. Once that's done, you're done, and you're allowed to serve it to however many people you want for breakfast. Now that you're done, you are now officially allowed to enjoy your popara. Here are some things about the popara that you should know while you're eating it. Nutritionally, this is very high in carbohydrates. Again, bread is a key ingredient in this meal. So if you want to cut down on carbs, I would pick one of the more healthier, lighter breads. There is some value in this protein with 12 to 15 grams. It could be more or less depending on what you use, whether it's the feta, the kajmak, or the clotted cream. This is also pretty high in fats with 20 to 25 grams. It's butter. So if you want to cut down on that too, you can find a better alternative instead of butter. I loved researching, revising, preparing, and tasting the popara. And I believe since I've done this once, I could do it again, and that maybe I should for different foods and different cultures. Seeing that you can taste the cultural differences between country to country, it'd be wonderful to see what else this world has. Thank you for watching, and I recommend that you try Popara sometime.